Welcome to Catholic Views. I'm your host, Renee Kranz. On today's show, we have Deacon Pat Darrington here with his wife, Jane. They're going to tell us the story of how Deacon Pat got his call to the diaconate and a bunch about their family. And we just learn all kinds of stuff about them. So it's a great interview. I hope you'll stick around for it. We have Dr. Bergwald here first, of course, to give us some biblical bites with Dr. B.
I think they're Packers, aren't they?
No. Well, he didn't say so. We talked about them being from Wisconsin and that we were Packers fans and had gone to Green Bay. And he did not say that they were Packers fans.
He didn't bite at that at all, huh?
They're not from there originally, so I don't
We
believe
need to specify. I was in the room. There's no we are Packers fans here. So I know I know you're talking about Ryan and I, but just so we
Bill's
clarify.
a Bears fan for all of you out there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the interview.
Yeah, it's really great.
Great. So, Renee, Biblical Bites with Dr. B, what is today? Do you
It's
know?
the 8th Sunday?
Bill?
Let me go grab a book and check. Running out of the room. Yes, it is.
It is
Okay,
indeed.
good.
See,
I
he
got it
knew.
right.
You got to find the
He
right
knew.
question and ask him.
I know.
What's next Sunday, Renee?
It is the first Sunday of Lent.
Very
Because
nice.
Ash Wednesday is Wednesday.
As opposed to Tuesday,
Right.
for instance. Or
Right.
Thursday, it's
Yeah.
Wednesday. So it is the 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time. So this is the last Sunday in the Ordinary Time cycle until after
Easter. What?
What?
When do we start Ordinary Time again?
After Easter.
No.
Well, what's after Easter? Summer?
After the Easter season?
Yeah.
When does the Easter season end?
I don't know.
Pentecost.
Oh.
Wow.
My brain is not engaged,
Wow.
apparently. Good thing Bill's got me over there.
So we're 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Then we start Lent here coming on this Wednesday, as you already said. So the gospel, though, we've again been hearing from Luke's account of Jesus' Sermon on the
Sermon on the Plain.
And there's a part in here which mirrors Matthew's Sermon on the Mount that is worth talking about. Luke 6:39 through 45 is the gospel reading. I'm going to pick up a couple verses in, though. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you did not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. So right there, Renee, from Jesus' own words.
Is the beam in my eye hitting you?
Do
at
not
all?
judge. No, in fact, he was more explicit last week. We talked about something else last week, but last Sunday's selection from the Sermon on the Plain, do not judge lest you be judged. So there you have it. You're not supposed to be judgmental. You Catholics are so judgmental.
You and I just talked about this on Ignition.
We
just
did.
A teeny little bit the other
We
day.
did. So what's going on here, Renee? What's Jesus' point?
His point is that you can go ahead and certainly help your neighbor, but you should probably check yourself first.
Okay. So, and I think the way that, and we have talked about this. So the key there, I think a couple keys you touched on. You can go ahead and help your neighbor. Help your neighbor.
Not beat up your neighbor over what his problem is. Right.
You little whatever. No, this is love, right? This is about fraternal correction. One of the spiritual works of mercy is to instruct the ignorant, but there's one about offering fraternal correction. I can't. The phrase is escaping me right now.
Okay.
But we're called out of love to
Correct? Is it correct your neighbor? No, I can't. No,
something
see, now
like
you
that.
have me
Something
trying to
the
figure it
sinner.
out.
Something
Yeah.
not rebuke the sinner. Anyway. So we're called to do that, but it's done with tenderness and mercy,
Right.
right? And Jesus, because Jesus doesn't say, don't worry about your neighbor's eye, just worry about the beam in your own.
Right.
No, he's saying, take care of the beam in your own eye so that you're then more able to help your neighbor.
Right.
So this oftentimes is totally misconstrued as, well, Jesus says, judge not.
Right.
No. Jesus said, don't be hypocritical. And other contexts, he's telling us, be merciful. And part of being merciful is helping your neighbor when they have a fault, when there's something wrong.
What if you can only get your log down to a splinter? Is that okay?
I think so. He's being very exaggerated, right? In the thing, saying like if your fault is more massive, then you should address that first. But we'll never be perfect,
right?
So if you're waiting to be perfect before you're able to offer fraternal correction, you're never going to do it.
Yeah.
So again, Jesus is not saying don't judge. Period. He's saying judge with love and mercy and tenderness after you've attended to your own faults.
I think that's really important for us to remember, especially this time of year.
Amen.
Thanks, Dr. B.
You bet.